Hello everyone. Today I am going to explain the numerical base on linear block codes. The best example of the linear block code is the Hamming code, which is most one popular in linear block code. In previous lecture, we discussed about the various terms which is related to the linear block codes, basic definitions such as Hamming code, their code rate, code efficiency, code vector, minimum Hamming distance, and property which is related to the to find out the linear block capacity, how to find out the error correction and error detection. Then also we introduce the importance of an minimum Hamming distance, which is very helpful to find out the error correction and detection capability of any linear block code. So now we are take numerical basis on the linear block code. The most popular code which is also is Hamming code. So now see here, first numerical, a generator matrix which is given. Generator matrix for a 653 block code is given below. Find all the code vectors of this code. So we can find out the all possible code vectors. So here the general pattern of any linear block code or simply block code, the general dimension that is denoted by nk for any block code. Hence here the length of the block code is equal to, that is n is equal to 6, and length of the message, that is k is equal to 3. So that means message block size is 3 and the length of the code vector, that is n is equal to 6. So we can obtain the various all possible code words for this given generator matrix having length, code vector length is 6 and the message length is equal to 3. So in step 1, first we separate out the identity matrix and parity matrix. Coefficient matrix also called as a parity matrix or coefficient matrix. So we know that the relation between generator matrix, parity matrix and identity matrix. So generator matrix is a combination of your identity matrix of order k by k and parity matrix. So P stand for parity matrix. From given generator matrix, we comparing with the given this equation, compare with the given generator matrix, comparing the given generator matrix with equation 1 matrix with equation 1. So we can get the identity matrix of order 3 by 3, k is equal to 3. So which is to become out. So this is 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1 of order 3 by 3. So this is the identity matrix. Similarly, we can calculate the parity matrix, that is denoted by P. So of order 3 by 3. So we can find out the parity matrix from the given equation or given generator matrix with compare with the, so we can find out the parity matrix 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 1 0. So this is about your parity matrix. As the size of the message block is 3, k is equal to 3, so possible, we can say that the possible messages, so possible messages blocks, that is nothing but to the power k. So how many possible message blocks? So k is so all possible, that is 2 raised to k, means there are the 8 possible message blocks. So which is to be 0 0 0 0 0 1 in binary pattern, 0 1 1 1 0 0 then 1 0 1 up to 1 1. So this is the pattern which is to be used. Step 2, to find out all the possible code vectors. So in step 2 we can find out the relation between parity vector, relation between parity vector, that is B, and message vector, which we will see in previous lecture already, and coefficient matrix or parity matrix. Your coefficient matrix is nothing but your parity matrix. Matrix P is as follows. This relation is already defined in previous lecture. So this is, we know that the parity vectors B0, B1, B2. So M0, M1, M2 and the parity matrix 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 1 0. So this is the equation. Now to obtain step 3rd, to obtain parity words for all the message vector, for all message vector. So from this above equation, step 2, this is equation number second. We can say that this is equation number second. So from equation 2 we get the parity vectors after solving these equations. So B0 is equal to M0 into 0 modulo operation M1 into 1 modulo operation M2 into 1. After solving we get B0 is equal to M1 modulo operation M2. Similarly we can find out parity vector B1 bit, which is given by M0 into 1. We can take a matrix multiplication row and column. Okay, modulo operation M1 into 0, this first row second column for B1, modulo operation M2 into 1. Okay, after solving this equation we get M1 modulo M2. Similarly we can solve out for B3 bit. So we can take M0 into 1, first row third column, first row third column. So M0 is equal to 1 modulo operation M1 into 1 modulo operation M2 into 0. After solving this equation we get B3 is equal to M0 into M1. So this is about the equation we can obtain the parity vectors, which is for all. So by substituting the values of M0, M1 and M2 in these equations. For example, for message M0, M1, M2 is equal to, we find out the all possible combinations in step 1, 0, 0. So we can get B0 is equal to 0 into 0, B1 is equal to 0 combination 0, that is 0, and B2 is equal to 0 into 0. So B0, B1 and B2 0, 0, 0. So this is the first parity vector which is to be found out. So the complete code vector for this message is given by, we know that the complete code vector is a combination of your message bit followed by the parity bits. So M0, M1, M2 where message bit are 0, 0 and parity bits B0, B1 b2, which is to become out 0 0. So this is your message bit and this is your parity bits. And this complete block, message bit plus parity bit, is called as code word or code vector. For second, we also can find out similarly for second message vector or message code, which is to be given M0, M1, M2 from the step 1, which is to be 0 0 1. So we can find out parity bits B0 0 modulo 1, that is 1, B1, that is 0, modulo 1 is 1, and B2 0 modulo 0, that is to be 0. You can follow the arithmetic modulo operation 2 here, and we completely get the parity bits B0, B1, B2, that is 1 1 0, so that the complete code word which is to be come out is given by in this format structure again. So message bit followed by parity bits B0, B1, B2. So message bit here 0 0 and parity bits have to become out this 1 1 0. So we can we can repeat this same steps for remaining message vectors. So we can find out, we can tabulate in the tabulate format. So we can draw a tabular format all possible code vectors. So that is serial number, then message vector, then parity bits, and your complete code vector, okay. So we can give the message bit serial number, message bit is equal to M0, M1, M2, B0, B1, B2, the parity bits, and the complete code vector is combination of message bit followed by the parity bits. So M0, M1, M2, B0, B1, B2. Now there are the 8 possible message which is to be given. So that is 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 0 double 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 1 0 and triple 1, and then parity bits after solving by using this formula we get the all possible parity bits or all possible 8 messages, that is 0 0 1 1 0, again 1 0 1 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 1 0 here 0 0 1 0 0 1 0 1 again for 1 1 there is a 0 1 1, and for this 6 0 1 0 1 and double 1 0, and last are the 0 0. So you can solve by these equations. So we get the possible vectors, complete code vector 0 0 for first message. Just we can write down this combination. So 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 1 0 1 1, again 1 0 0 followed by the parity bits 0 1 1. For this 1 0 1 message bit followed by 1 0 1, again 1 1 0 1 1 0, and triple ones message bit followed by parity bit 0 0. So you can try, you can solve all these steps properly, you can get this table. So we can stop here. Thank you.